All right, guys, we're going to talk about the 1500 max tow versus the 2500 3/4 ton truck and the differences. First off, I'm going to start out with the numbers of the max tow 3/4, the equivalent of this truck, but it'd be the 6.5 7-foot bed. It's going to have the 6.4 Hemi in it, pushing a little over 400 horsepower. The max tow rating is somewhere around 17, I think 17,006 is what I read, so close to 18,000 pounds. Payload's going to be around 3,000 pounds. But here it is. This truck right here, well, I mean, this is a 2019. I looked at the 2023 numbers for the Dodge 2500. The numbers on this 1500 is 11,300 on towing and 1,860 on payload. But, the big but, can you guess the difference in length? Can you believe the 250 is almost 7 foot longer than this truck? This truck is right, I mean, it's right almost 20 feet, but it's under 20 feet. That's a big difference. I mean, think about it. If you're going to be pulling a boat or an RV, okay, boat slips and parking is usually, most of the time you got room to swing. But in Walmart parking lot, I mean, you're talking a 7 foot longer truck. It's not going to turn as easy as this one. I mean, even four-wheel drive hurts you a little bit, but still, on both things. So, when you're pulling your boat or your RV, think about parking. This truck is going to be a lot easier to park. When you get to your RV park, you disconnect your trailer, you get it set up, and the reason why you went to that destination was to see the attractions that were around that area. So what do you think is going to get around better? And guys, I'm not 3/4 ton a tow a lot better than a half ton. Point blank, period. It will. I agree with you there. But there's benefits from having a max tow and being able to tow what this truck can tow. I mean, you can get a real nice travel trailer somewhere around between 6,000 and 9,000 pounds. Max now. I mean, yeah, this truck's rated at 11,000. I'm going to pull with this truck. I'm going to do a video of it, and it will be somewhere around 10,000 pounds. Y'all just have to wait for it, but it's coming. The brake box. I gotta have that installed. Why in the world would a dealer order a max tow 1500 and not order it with the, I mean, unless it was a customer and he just didn't want it. But I mean, if a dealer ordered this truck, why in the world would you not put a brake box in it? Just, so we're gonna have that installed. But there's benefits to both. And there's hands down a 3/4 ton will handle the weight better. There ain't no doubt about it. But I mean, you just can't take the half ton, middle of the road and max tows and just throw them out the window because they're well capable trucks. I'm telling you, this 2019 1500 5.7 Hemi full-wheel drive crew cab, 5.5 foot bed. This truck is a beast. I mean, it's a beast. It's by far the best as far as luxury features and as far as drivability and as far as rideability. This truck got them all beat. Every one I've drove, and I drove several F-150 Lariats. I drove several. Guys, I'm telling you, there's a difference. And it's not, half ton towing isn't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people can tow a trailer and it's not even, I mean, they know it's back there. They understand the concept. But, guys, I've pulled a trailer all my life. So, I mean, I've pulled this 16-foot trailer of ours for work all week. Like my previous, I mean, I'm going to show y'all where I backed this truck up and how muddy it is. And I'm going to show y'all the tracks beside the driveway. And my truck made every darn one of them, never got stuck. I'm not saying this truck can't get stuck, but, you know, I mean, half tons are capable towing if you get them set up right. I mean, you got, and that's with any travel trailer, you need some type of weight or, you know, sway control hitch. I mean, there's several out there on the market. You just pick the one that makes best for you and go with it. I mean, and make sure it's set up properly. That's the key, because you can have a sway control hitch, the best one on the market, and if you don't set it up right, it's not going to work right. I mean, guys, I see a lot of videos out there of people down in half tons. And I get it. But at this point, I'm not pulling I'm pulling a lot with it, but like, I mean, I ain't got a travel trailer behind me and I ain't trying to go across country on a country trip, which that's possibly coming. But, I mean, the half ton max tows, they're worth the money, guys. They are. I mean, yeah, you look at the numbers. I mean, the numbers are 3/4 ton if they outdo a half ton any day. I agree with you there. But, I mean, you can't just throw the 1500 max tow out the window, man, because they are very stout for pulling. That's what they were built for. I mean, they're no 3/4 ton, 1 ton truck. And the reason why I went with the max tow, I looked at a 2020 F250 with a 7.3. I drove it. I went there to buy the truck. It was $10,000 more than this truck and had fewer miles on it. But I drove it. It drove fine. Had plenty of horsepower. I mean, more power. I mean, it was probably maxed out. It was the FX package. It was full-wheel drive. It was probably set 6 inches higher than this truck and was about 8 foot longer than this truck. And I went to pull it back in the dealership, and it would have took me 4 or 5 times going back and forth to get straight in that parking lot. I mean, when a parking lot's full and you ain't got nowhere to park, it's hard to park a 3/4 ton truck. It is. It's hard. I've drove them. I drove, I don't remember what year it was, but it was a 3/4 ton, 2-wheel drive, 4-door. Had the bigger bed back then. It was early 2000 model, I'd say. It was solid black. And I towed a 33-foot Mallard camper trailer 500 miles from Middle Tennessee all the way down to Gulfport, Mississippi. So I got some time, and that truck felt weak. It did. It felt weak pulling that. I mean, it was a pretty good sized camper. It probably weighed 12,000 pounds plus, I would say. And it felt weak. This truck right here feels stronger than that 3/4 ton, yet it's several years older. But guys, I'm just telling you, these are very capable trucks. And y'all will see, these are very capable trucks. And I don't know, I'm going to show some shorts. And we're going to figure it out. We're going to show y'all the difference between a 3/4 and a half ton, man. Because this truck right here will go in urban scenarios and parking situations. You can park this a lot easier than you can a 3/4. Well, I just wanted to get on here and make this video, guys. Y'all have a blessed night.